We are live, baby. We are live. Live and direct, live and direct, live and direct, live and direct. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Raw Tech is in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up, OG Tech? What's good, broski? What is good, broski? Visible 5GUW day. Baby. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Verizon came back with a vengeance. Ever since that outage, I've been getting faster speeds on my visible line. It's crazy. On peak times, like I'm not used to getting that type of speed, like 600 down and like 50 up. I'm used to getting like freaking uh to be completely honest, like 350 down and like 17 up. And now it's like, the speed went through the roof. My friend in hold on, my friend is switching from cricket to visible plus. So yeah, better service in this area. Okay, well, yeah, if your AT&T service sucks in your area, then you got to go with the best service provider in your area. If your better service providers, Verizon, like I said in Ashtabula, where I used to live at in Ohio, where I lived at for 3 years in Ohio, Ashtabula, Ohio. Well, there, you know, um, Verizon was the best. Sorry, I was taking my hoodies off. Verizon was the best. So, I wouldn't blame somebody if you're experiencing what I experienced in Ashtabula back in 2017 through 20 basically 14. Then I don't blame you to switch to Verizon. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the main reason why I switched too, because AT&T sucked really bad in Ashtabula, Ohio. But like I was saying, Verizon is giving me faster speeds now. But that's what's up, bro. They got to take advantage of that deal. $26 for 26 months on the Visible Plus plan, and then $33 for 26 months on the Visible Plus Pro plan. So your friend is making a great option because, like, to me, Visible is king when it comes to Verizon. I had rather Verizon gave Visible the Verizon name instead of giving it to Total Wireless. To be completely honest, they had Visible first. Visible came out back in 2018. They had way before they even thought about buying track phones. So they had Visible first. So if anything, Visible's the one that's called Visible by Verizon. Total Wireless is called Total Wireless. They should have just put Total on the on the bar, on the display of the bars. It should have just said Total 5G, Total LTE, and gave the Verizon approval stamp to Visible, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what they should have done. But Verizon's Verizon. They do whatever they want to do at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I know this Verizon outage sucked for a lot of people. A lot of people were talking about it. Just got my hair cut. A lot of people were talking about it, guys. So I mean, it is what it is. We technically can't do nothing about it. It is what it is. They had an outage. They fixed it, and that's what's important. Were you offered by big outage yesterday? No, I didn't even notice because my phones were on Wi-Fi. So I'm pretty sure as soon as the outage happened, my Wi-Fi calling kicked in. So I did not notice because I had Wi-Fi calling turned on. And I always have it turned on all my iPhones just in case of interruptions, I got Wi-Fi calling as a backup. I got visibles working. I got visible start. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't notice the issue, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I knew there was an outage because there was big TikTokers talking about it. That's why I pay 16 a month for the Visible Plus, Visible Pro. Oh, okay, that's what's up, broski. That's what's up. That's what's up. But guys, remember, if you want to try out Visible, I got my referral code. You save $20 on your second month of Visible service. So that's there. You get $20 off on your second month of Visible service, whether you get the $19 plan for 26 months, well, the 25 but 19, the Visible Plus plan, which is 35 and it's 26. You'll pay 6 on your second month. With the regular Visible plan, you'll pay 5, and with the Visible Plus Pro, you'll pay $13 on your second month of service if you use my referral code. And my referral code is in the community tab. But I'll make sure I drop it at the end of the live stream and pin it in the comment section, just in case anybody's interested. I paid 26 for Visible Plus. That's good, bro, for 26 months. Seems I like the outage was only in the East Coast, didn't have issues in Los Angeles yesterday. Oh, okay. Well, not in the East Coast, broski, because people in Texas, like I said, big TikTokers, they're from Texas and Arizona. Well, mainly Texas, and they reported not having service in Texas. In Texas, it's not considered East Coast. I don't even know what Texas is considered. Central United States, I don't even know. But people in Texas were saying the outage, affected them. Um, and people in Detroit, Michigan, in the Midwest were affected. He said, people in Michigan were affected. People in Chicago, which is also the Midwest, were saying they were affected by the outage. So it was a pretty big outage. Texas is southern. No, hold on. Southwest. Oh, southwest. Gotcha. So they were saying they were being affected by this outage. You know, so I mean it sucks. Really does suck. You know, but like you guys seen, I don't know if you guys seen my shorts. I made a shorts talking about the new finance option from Total, which I think is cool. It's not from piece of crap. What is that bank called? Community Bank, which I hate. Community Bank. It's from another bank, so they're a lot more lenient. Slow data, lol. Cricket. So, what plan does your friend have that the data? You're telling me that the data is slow. What plan do they have? I just want to know because I don't. On the Supreme plan, I'm not experiencing no issues, none at all. So that's why I'm asking you. I'm asking you, what plan do they have? Cody. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call you, Cody. Oh shit, it's easy. Like Cody Rhodes, Cody. I have had the $35 plan and the 60 Supreme plan. Oh, okay, gotcha. Because the bad thing about the $35 plan, if the network is congested, you are going to get reduced speeds. So that's the bad thing about it. Like these plans, the $45 plan and the $35 plan, I don't. I can't honestly say I don't um if the network is congested, you get slowed down. So it's kind of like the visible plan, the cheapest visible plan, which is the visible plan. You could be slowed down at any time the network is congested. So that's how it is with Cricket, the $35 plan and $44 plan. So the only one that can't slow down no matter what kind of congestion is the $60 plan. So I just think that it sucks bad. It sucks. You know, I felt like AT&T and Cricket should have had a better understanding on customers and give them premium data. Because if you're going to slow somebody down anytime there's congestion, Jesus Christ, at least somebody give somebody a premium data. Give the $35 plan 50 gigs of premium data, you know, and give the $45 plan 75 gigs of premium data. You get what I'm saying? And then after 50 gigs, you might notice reduced speeds and times of congestions. After 75 gigs, you might notice reduced speeds. You know what I'm saying? But give somebody an allotment of data, Cricket, because I don't like it. I don't like the fact that both plans could be the $44 plan and the $34 plan from Cricket could be slowed down anytime there's network. Sorry guys. Just got off of work not too long ago. I didn't get enough sleep. you know, um, there's no boundary on set data. Like your data could be slowed down anytime, and that's not good. That is not good at all. Does anyone of those phone companies have any business plans for internet like T-Mobile has? No. Postpaid Verizon does. Postpaid Verizon. I don't know if they got business 5G home internet, like the one that I got at my house, which I'm using right now to stream on the computer. I don't know if they do, but Sneed was talking about it. He was saying that Verizon, T-Mobile T-Mobile has 54% share of overall, 5G home internet. And then Verizon has 31% and AT&T just has 8%. That's small percentage, for home internet, what I'm saying, over the air internet with the tower. Because that's what it really is over the air internet. So T-Mobile could have, put T-Mobile 5G air internet. They could have done the same shit because it's not hardwired. You know what I'm saying? It's not like fiber. It's hardwired to my house. They bring fiber. They put it through the wall, and it's in my house. The 5G home internet from T-Mobile's over the air, so it's just overall air. Internet. What's up, Walter? What's good, broski? So it is just whole over the wall. Oh my God, can't even talk right, guys. I need to get sleep, and I'm doing this live stream now because tomorrow I won't be able to do a live stream. I'm going to be doing a 12-hour shift. A 12-hour shift. That means I'm working from 12 p.m. all the way till 12 a.m. So I leave in the first 12 hours of Friday. I get to work at 12 and I don't leave till Saturday at 12 a.m. So I'm pulling a whole 12 hours, guys. Right now, I am tired. But hey, when you rely on your job to make money to pay these bills and all these cell phone bills, you got to do what you got to do, guys. You got to work hard to achieve your goals because Visible and T-Mobile get what between 400 megs and 1.6 gigabytes. That's good, bro. That's good, Cody. That's good speeds. In Hamilton, I get like 1400 down with T-Mobile. I was out there yesterday. I didn't get to make a video, but I can show you guys the results from Ookla. So let me go to speed test so I can show you guys the results from yesterday, exactly where I was at. This is what I was getting over there. 1240 over 105 on T-Mobile Business. I should have speed tested Metro, but I forgot. It slipped my mind. But I next time I'm in that general area, I will be speed testing Metro to see what kind of speeds you get on Metro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so tired, right? I was gonna go to the T-Mobile store. I'm not joking with you guys, and I was gonna go get the Google Pixel, the Google Pixel 10, and I was gonna put it on Metro and leave Cricket on the iPhone 15 Pro. So that would mean that the iPhone 14 Pro would permanently stay at my house. I would not be carrying it nowhere because that means I would be taking my Google Pixel everywhere. And I'm still planning to do that. It's just I come out of work too tired, man. If I got 4 hours of sleep today, it was a lot. So as soon as I end this live stream at seven maybe 21 7:30, I am going to take a nap. I am tired as hell. And tomorrow, like I said, I got a whole 12-hour shift. So wearing a bulletproof vest for 12 hours and standing up for mostly 12 hours, probably sitting down for like an hour, yeah, that puts a toll on your body. Definitely puts a toll on your body. Hold on. I have T-Mobile business home router that's white. I am on a T-Mobile business account. Oh, okay, that's what's up, TJ. Yeah, you told me that. I got the little black one, the Inseego. The Inseego has its pros and its cons. Its pro is that it doesn't take up a lot of space and it looks nice and it's small and it's black. Now the other one looks like a little satellite dish, the little white one. I know which one you're talking about. And they do have T-Mobile does offer Wi-Fi extenders. I've seen them at the T-Mobile store. So you could even purchase an extender. You could. What I liked it about the deal, look, and even if you're a postpaid customer, you could get this deal, right? I don't know if it ended. I would have to check the T-Mobile website. But when I checked January 5th, T-Mobile postpaid had the deal where if you get T-Mobile home internet, you get a $300 gift card and you get the box for free. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to charge you for the box. They're giving you the box for free. So I thought that was a great deal. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, T-Mobile home internet, you see, I'm not glitching out like I used to. You don't see me dropping frame or the screen going all black on the computer. You don't see none of that BS. So T-Mobile business home internet is working great. Like when Sneed asked, what's your experience on the T-Mobile home internet? Mine's has been great. Seriously, my experience with T-Mobile home internet has been great. And right now, the 60-inch TV that I showed you guys on the live stream that I did yesterday, um, you guys seen how big that TV is, and that TV right now is turned on using the T-Mobile home internet. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, it's been a great experience. Been a great experience. And a lot of people want that NC Go. A lot of people are telling me that the NC Go is the best router. And a lot of postpaid customers have been asking me, can they get it? And when I went to the T-Mobile store, the corporate T-Mobile store, they told me only business has that router. So postpaid is not going to get the Inseego. You'll have to get the little white router. I know some people might say that's not fair and that's not right. Well, they only got it for business, but you got to understand there has to be a line on the sand between business and postpaid. They can't be the same. They just can't. So I know people don't like what I'm saying, but it's true. Like, why should you get the same benefits I get when I'm a business customer? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make any sense. So, you know, the NC Go was only for business customers. I live had T-Mobile home internet, business home internet the last 5 years. I like it, and it's does have its. I could understand that. Yeah, of course. And look at what I'm getting on T-Mobile home internet right now. I'm speed testing while I'm live streaming, and look at what I'm getting on T-Mobile home internet. You see, and I'm on Wi-Fi. Just to show you, this is not my phone. I'm on Wi-Fi, and I'm getting 97.3. I'm gonna do one on screen so you guys can see it. And like I said, the TV downstairs is hooked up to this internet, and my computer right now is on T-Mobile business internet. Look at that. We got 65.7 over 51.1. You see 65.7 or 51.1, and this is the T-Mobile Wi-Fi home business home internet. So like I said, guys, you guys can't get mad at me. At least I'm letting you know, so that way you don't go to a corporate store, you know, and then you'll be like, well, I'm sorry that you're showing me the guy's channel, Alex Rawtalk. I'm sorry that you see this box here, but he's not lying. He is a business customer. The only ones that are allowed to have the NC Go, the only ones that are allowed to have the NC Go router, 5G UC router, are business customers. You know what I'm saying? It's business customers. And like I said, I look, I appreciate everybody that supports me, everybody that watches my videos. I mean, when I'm being bad news buried, you can't get mad at me. I don't own T-Mobile. I don't even own shares on T-Mobile. So I'm not in the board of directors. So you can't get mad at me because I don't want you to feel some type of way if you go to the corporate store and you're like, well, I want the little NCGO 5G box. NCGO. Yeah, the little black box. Show it to me. Okay, let me go on Alex Raw text channel. Boom. You pull it up and then the customer care reps tells you, no, that's only for business customers. What the hell? Something's definitely going on with StreamYard. StreamYard just skipped the beat because it's not the internet. The internet's working fine. I hate when StreamYard has its little glitches. So the prepaid game is fierce. Good. Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is. And their financing option through Total is way better than the one from Cricket. Sorry, I was replying to a comment on my shorts. But yeah, like I told you guys, man, the NC Go little router is good, man. It's really good. It's really, really good. Really, really good. So, I have used a lot of data with T-Mobile. A lot of data with T-Mobile business. I'm about to check right now. I'm about to go into the T Life app. And no, I don't upgrade on the T Life app. I just pay my bill. If I want to upgrade or something, I either call customer service. Mainly I go to the store. I go to the store to upgrade. I don't really call customer care like that. I have used 230 gigs on the T-Mobile home internet. 230 gigs so far. So not bad. 240 gigs. I mean 30 gigs is what I meant to say. Not bad at all. But yeah, guys, like I'm telling you, you know, It is what it is. I can't, technically do nothing about it. That's talk. Oh my God. OG Tech, you like when I'm going off on the companies. What I could say about the home internet for T-Mobile is they just need to add more into the stuff. Gotcha. But there's different bundles, bro. I mean, I don't know for business. I know for postpaid, there's different bundles. For postpaid T-Mobile home internet, it either brings Hulu, it brings Disney, it brings Apple TV, so you got a whole bunch of different options. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of different options that you could choose from. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. What's up? What's up? What's up, Latrell? What's good, broski? So you know what I'm saying? The T-Mobile home internet hasn't failed me yet. It does the updates at nighttime and is working good. Even after using 230 gigabytes of it. You know what I'm saying? 230 gigabytes of it. And 230 gigs is not a little bit of internet. You know what I'm saying? Because we're streaming movie after movie after movie. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of streaming. Here, when I'm saying here for a whole hour, live streams are symmetrical. This takes download and upload in order to function. Live streams are really symmetrical. Really, really symmetrical. Live streams are really symmetrical. So, it all depends, what you need your internet for. What are you looking forward in your internet? You know what I'm saying? What do you want from your internet? How do you want your internet to perform? You know what I'm saying? I will speak. Oh, and breaking news for you guys. In July, in July, uh, Cricket is going to start carrying the boxes. The routers. They're going to be available at the Cricket stores, and they might change the branding on the router to say Cricket instead of AT&T. So instead of having that AT&T logo, it's going to say Cricket, and that's starting in July of 2026. So, guys, a lot of great things coming to 2026. Like the fact that Siri is going to be powered by Google. We were talking about this yesterday. Siri powered by Google. That's going to be crazy. Definitely going to be crazy. Siri powered by Google. Boost Mobile is good. I mean, for the most part, for the most part, call quality and stuff like that, yeah. But when it comes to their biggest flaw is not having unlimited internet for Boost Mobile. That's just my personal opinion. That's the biggest flaw. That's good thing that they have different brands for internet that a yeah, it is good, TJ. There's different. Oh yeah, US Mobile's trash. I mean, the segment is prepaid, so we'll get to talk about trashy behind US Mobile. I just try not to talk about US Mobile too much because I start cursing, bro. Because I despise US Mobile. I just really do. I despise US Mobile. I despise US Mobile with a passion. I don't like US Mobile at all. US Mobile is the anti-competitor. I should start talking more trash about US Mobile in my live streams. Maybe it'll get them to change. You know what I'm saying? That up. Maybe it'll get them to change and sit here and actually, do something with themselves. Be more competitive. Give free phones with a port in. Give discounts with a port in. Because US Mobile was just dumpster fire trash with dog turds all over it. That's exactly what US Mobile means to me. Because you guys need to realize you can't be bamboozled by a carrier. You know what I'm saying? By them just giving you, we're on the Dark Star network. We're on the Lightspeed network. We're on the Warp network. You know what I'm saying? You know what I really think about US Mobile promoting? We're on the Dark Star network. We are on the Lightspeed network. We are on the Warp network. Warp this, US Mobile. You see that? You can warp this. And that's freedom of speech, baby. You can warp that US Mobile. So that's to show you my despise towards US Mobile. I genuinely despise US Mobile. This is not a clickbait. This is serious. I despise US Mobile. US Mobile is hot dumpster trash. I already made them look bad in video after video after video after video. And that's what I'm going to do. Tonight's video, I'm going to compare. Last time it was Cricket versus US Mobile. Now it's going to be Metro versus US Mobile. Saturday it'll be Boost versus US Mobile. US Mobile's anti-competitive behind. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry for flipping them off, but you guys got to understand this channel's called Rawtalk. This channel is not called Nice Tech. We do tech right. No. The US Mobile's lucky I'm not double dipping and showing them both of my middle fingers like Stone Cold Steve Austin used to do when he would get mad at the people. He'd be like, nah, 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 and just show a whole bunch of middle fingers. Because that's how I really feel about US Mobile. Because they are the most anti-competitive company that I have ever seen. Trying to play you guys, bamboozle you guys. $150 for the Samsung I'm sorry, the Moto G 2024. That phone is 2 years old. About to be 2 years old because they launched around February. So that's February is right around the corner. So, you can't let companies like piece of crap US Mobile bamboozle you guys. You want to be one a company that treats you right, you know? That's what you want to be with. And I just think, to be completely honest, I gotta say this though. You know, Metro and Cricket have all these great deals, but they're for new customers only. In order to get a great deal from Metro or Cricket, you would literally have to port out your number from Metro, lose all them years you had with Metro, 15 to 20 years, and then port that same number back in after like 90 days, after 3 months, to get a brand new phone. And who wants to go through all that heap of BS? So, Cricket and Metro need to do better upgrades for customers. Right now, they're offering my girl a freaking 14 Pro Max at $350 pre-owned. Pro Max. And I think the 14 Pro Max starts at 128 gigs. Her 13 Pro Max is 256. So why would she go lower gigs, even if it's a newer phone, and as refurbished, and it costs 350? Like, come on, man. Give people better deals, man. Prepaid needs to start acting like postpaid. The same deal that you get on new customers, we're gonna give them to our existing customers for being loyal. Consider it a freaking loyalty discount. Seriously. And this goes to Cricket and T-Mobile. I mean, to Cricket, to all three, because Boost does the same BS. My bad. Boost doesn't give you a great discount. If you are a loyal customer, they probably give you like $50 off the phone. The same thing that um Boost does, the same thing, I'm sorry, Metro and Cricket do. Well, Metro at least gives you, nah, Metro was charging me full price for the phones. So it's just crazy. Like you need to, you know, people like me that have been with Metro since 20, I'm sorry, since 2019, right? It's about to be 7 years with my Metro account. Almost more than half of a decade. And you guys are giving me the shittiest deals ever, telling me I gotta pay full price for a Motorola. I gotta pay full price for this. No, you guys need to prepaid needs to start giving their prepaid segment customers better deals, especially if they're loyal. You know what I'm saying? If they're loyal to your company, like I'm loyal to Metro for 7 years, like I've been loyal to Visible since 2018, like I've been loyal to Cricket. I had Cricket when the $60 plan was capped at 80 megs. The $60 plan used to be capped at 80 megs, guys. That's how fast it would go. It wouldn't go faster than that. And if you're an OG Cricket customer, you would know that. So I've been faithful to to the Cricket, to Metro, to Visible, to these three for years. 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that in general, people that last as long as me and you guys with these prepaid carriers, they need to start throwing us a bone. They need to start giving us loyalty discounts. You know what I'm saying? Give us the same price. You know what I'm saying? Because what's worse, me leaving your prepaid carrier to go to a new one just because you guys are not giving me a discount on the phone. So you rather lose a customer that's been paying their bill faithfully for the last 7 years with no interruptions. Or let's say if some people can't do what I do. Some people do have their service cut off. So let's say, uh, even if you got your phone cut off, the whole and between them 7 years, the whole point is that they're still with your business. They're still loyal to you. So you guys need to do better loyalty discounts. I'm not complaining about Visible. Visible gave me a loyalty discount. They gave me a permanent $10 discount on my Visible Plus Pro plan. So instead of me paying 45, I paid 35. Okay? For the Visible Plus Pro plan. Which I shout out to Visible for doing that. That's called showing somebody love. So since you guys are not gonna do that, give somebody a permanent discount on their damn plan. What you need to do, Boost, Metro, Cricket, what you guys need to do is when people want to upgrade, give them a better discount on the upgrade. Throw them a bone. It doesn't cost you guys anything to give somebody a Moto G 2025 for free. It doesn't cost you guys anything to give somebody, if they want to upgrade, Samsung Galaxy A17, the new one, for $20. What does it cost you guys? Nothing, nothing. You're keeping that customer as a loyal customer for more years to come. Because I'm not even going to talk about piece of shit US Mobile in this conversation about upgrades, because they don't even give you discounts when you sign up. You think they're going to give you a discount for loyalty? Yeah, all right. They're not giving you no type of discount. US Mobile is hot, steaming, gristly mixed with shadows. Okay? That's what US Mobile is, in my personal opinion. Okay? They're the most anti competitive company. The most anti competitive company is US Mobile. US Mobile is the most anti competitive company that I have ever seen in my 43 years of existence. Okay? About to be 44 in August of this year. So US Mobile's trash. They're dumpster fire trash. They're not even in this topic. They're not even in this. The reason why I brought them in this segment is because we're talking about prepaid. And a lot of people in the past, not now, in the past, would uh like boast, like be proud to be a US Mobile customer. Alex, I love US Mobile. But now, since I've been showing them, I've been opening their eyes. All I've been hearing is, Alex, I just ported out from the Dark Star Network to Visible. Alex, I just ported out from the Dark Star Network to Cricket. Alex, I just ported out from the Dark Star Network to Metro. Round of applause for you guys, because US Mobile is not going to give you the deals that Boost, Metro, and Cricket give you when you're a new customer. Now, all these three companies need to work on is loyalty discounts. Okay? Loyalty discounts. Give somebody a discount for being loyal. Let them get a cheap phone at a cheaper price. I'm not telling you to throw them an iPhone. Somebody wants an iPhone. Let's say somebody wants an iPhone 17 Pro Max, right? And they've been with Cricket, Boost, or Metro for 7 to 8 years, right? Loyal to you. At least give them a 350 discount, man. Seriously, at least 350 discount off that phone. And that's how you keep customers happy. Because some people say, how comes there's so many people on postpaid and they love postpaid and they stay on postpaid? But that's why. Why would I leave T-Mobile business, right? Why would I leave T-Mobile business to have Metro or Cricket or Visible as my primary line? I would never do that. You know why? Because every time I have an issue with T-Mobile business, they fix it. They got to give me a credit, they give it to me. Whatever goes wrong, they fix it right away. Now, when it comes to prepaid, sir, this is prepaid. You can't ask for too much. So I can't jump ship. You know what I'm saying? And while I can still afford to pay more with postpaid, I'll stay with postpaid. Now, the day that I get tired of it and I say, you know what, I'm just gonna buy my phones outright, or I'm gonna use one of my credit cards to finance this phone, and whatever the case may be, then I'll jump to prepaid, because then I won't have to depend on the postpaid or business to get me the phone I want. I'm buying it outright. Yeah, I'm gonna owe it to my credit card, but I don't owe it to Apple. I don't owe it to T-Mobile. I don't owe it to Verizon. I don't owe it to whoever the hell. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And Total's finance program is way better than Cricket's. Cricket has piece of crap community bank. I hate community bank. Community bank is the US mobile of banks. That's exactly what it is. If I had any carrier to compare community bank to, it would be US mobile, because they're both pieces of crap. Community bank is a piece of crap on the finance things of Cricket. You know how many Cricket customers go into the store while I'm sitting there talking, chopping it up with the guy that works at the store, and the employee, and I'm chopping it up, and he'll run somebody's credit, and they'll be like, "No, you don't qualify." And the person has a freaking 800 FICO score. 800, excellent credit, 800, and the person gets denied from freaking Community Bank. So imagine, look at how trash Community Bank is. The guy has a $60,000 Sapphire Cash Rewards Chase credit card, because he showed it to us with a $60,000 credit limit, and he uses it and pays it off, so he don't owe nothing. It said available credit 60 grand, and Community Bank didn't want to give him a loan for the iPhone 17 Pro Max or any phone. They said he wasn't qualified. Like, that's just crazy, guys. And I'm glad that Total went with a whole different bank, and that bank is more lenient. The most you'll have to pay down is $100. That's it, and you can still get whatever phone you want, because that bank is there to cater to people with bad credit, good credit, and mid credit, and excellent credit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad. That's why I made that shorts. I'm surprised that short video didn't get more views, because not everybody has great credit. 99, I would say 95% of the people in the United States have bad credit. And I'm dead serious. There's only like a 5% that have good to excellent credit. And there was a study done on that. If you don't believe me, look it up on YouTube, Google it, do whatever you got to do. Only 5% of Americans have good credit and excellent credit. The most of us, we got bad credit. I'm included. I mean, look at all the credit cards I owed money to because of fraudulent stuff. And I said, I'm not paying you guys. Look at Community Bank. Um, Pearson Pagoda sold me fake gold. And then Community Bank wanted to charge me all this interest out the wazoo. I'm giving them $200 a month on the credit card, and my bill never went down. So I said, I'm not paying you guys no more. So you're telling me you was charging me $140 in interest, and only $60 went towards that big amount that you guys quote unquote said I owed you of $2,000? I said, man, fuck you. And that's the last curse word that I'm going to say on this live stream. But that's exactly what I told the committee rep. And oh my God, you're cursing at me. I'm gonna get my manager on the phone. And I said F you to him too. I've been paying you $200 faithfully for the last 26 months. So let's do the math, guys. 200 times 26, $5,200 on interest alone. I said I could have bought a car with that, you effing idiot. So how the hell did I pay Community Bank $5,200 on interest for something that was only $2,000? Like, you guys are highway robbers, man. You guys are worse than people that come in than go into a bank and rob a bank. Because you guys are robbing the U.S. citizen blind with all this interest. And I was like, sir, when I first signed up for this credit card, what did my terms and conditions say? Oh, they said 15.6%. Was that 15.6? No, because it went up to 36.6%. The percentage is subject to change. So that's why Donald Trump right now is trying to change that. He's trying to force all these banks to lower down the interest rate on mortgages, car loans, credit cards, personal loans, and all of the above. And I hope the Supreme Court forces them to do it, because he said he's willing to take it all the way to the Supreme Court. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because you know what? All that interest would fall off of Community Bank, and I would probably only owe them from that supposedly 2,000 that I supposedly owed them, that now I owe them 1,500. All that interest will fall off that it's 1,500, and I bet I only owe them $500. And all that extra 1,000 is interest. No, you're not gonna sit here and play me like that. I'm gonna sit here and play me like that. So that's why my credit is bad. I don't know why your credit is bad, but that's why my credit is bad. Because I'm not gonna sit here and keep letting Community Bank use me as a fool. Because 200, like I said, $200 faithfully every month I paid them from my Chase account. Auto pay, they took the damn $200 out. For 26 months, Chase told me they've been taking $200 out of my damn paycheck. So how much is that? 5,200. And out of that 5,200, they were only putting $60 towards my total debt. So my total debt went from freaking 2,000 to 1,500, and the rest of that freaking money went to interest. Went to interest. So that means I paid 5,000 in interest because they only put 500 towards the actual amount that I owed them, because they said I still owe them 1,500 Community Bank, but yet they got 5,500 from me. Or I'm sorry, 5,200. So that means they got 500 out of that. So that left they took 4,000, 4,600 and just in interest. No, man. Not me. And that's Community Bank for you guys. So that's why I hate it. And then their interest starts right away. Soon as you take that leap with freaking Cricket, your interest starts right away. They're not even giving you zero interest for the first year. They're charging you interest right off the back. Right off the back. Right off the back. So they're trash. So basically, Cricket's financing option is trash. It's garbage. It's dumpster fire. It is literally dumpster fire. So I'm glad. I'm serious. I heard through other Cricket stores that people that got approved for a community bank with Cricket. They got like 6 grand and at zero down, and people nowadays don't care about their credit. So The guy came, got six Apple Watches, six Apple Watch Ultras, got four iPhone, 17 Pros, and just didn't pay Community Bank nothing back. And that's what you get. That's what you get, Community Bank, for being such a horrible freaking bank. I am glad that people are doing this to you guys. Round of applause to the people in Pennsylvania that are doing this, Community Bank. I salute you. I take my hat off to you. Seriously. I take my hat off to you because dumb mother effers took $4,600 out of my freaking hard-earned money, from Chase Bank for interest. So yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys are going through this. I am super glad that Community Bank is getting played like this. I'm glad. I hope that more people do it. I wouldn't advise you to mess up your credit though. In no way, shape, or form, I want to say that I'm invoking people to mess up your credit because they're gonna mess up your credit, bro. You're gonna mess up your credit. But for the people that already did it, I'm glad. Should you do that? No, you shouldn't. My best bet is no, you shouldn't. Because the day you want to get out the hood, let's say you live in North Philly somewhere, and you want to leave North Philly, you're not gonna be able to. You want to buy a house somewhere else in Northeast, South Philly. We see you owe Community Bank all this money. It says here you took four iPhone 14 Pro, 17 Pro Maxes out, and they were 1 terabyte apiece. It shows here that you took out four Apple Watches and Ultras, and you never paid that off. That's all going to affect your credit. So I don't condone doing that. I want to make that clear on this live stream. I do not condone doing that. I'm just saying for the people that already did Community Bank wrong, round of applause. I'm happy. I'm happy, Community Bank. I despise you, Community Bank. Community Bank should be down with US Mobile. Seriously. US Mobile's the worst freaking prepaid carrier in history for anti-competitive, and Community Bank is the worst bank on changing terms and conditions. And when I called them, right, that I said my credit card at the time I got this credit card, my FICO score was 825. And you guys told me that my interest was uh 10.6%, not 15.6, sorry, 10.6. So that's why I took it. No, yeah, well, things subjects are tending to change and blah 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 blah. And now it's 36.6% from 10. So it went up basically from 10% all the way to 36.6%. So it went up by 26%. Well, 20%. And I said, hell no, I'm not paying this no more. I'm not paying Community Bank jack crap. So I'm not gonna curse no more. Jack crap. They're not getting a mother loving dime from this dude right here. Not a mother loving dime. Not a mother. And that's why I got so many bank accounts, guys, because I'm not stupid. These dummies will sit here and try to how you call that? Take your wages. Just try to find a way. Well, you owe this money to this credit card and blah 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 blah. They got the right to take your money. And some banks will do it. They'll let them. So that's why I would never disclose in what bank I have my direct deposit from work at. Never, I'm never going to disclose that information because dirty piece of dog crap Community Bank is not getting another mother loving dime from me. Take that 5,200 I gave you in the last 26 months and shove it up where the sun doesn't shine, US. I'm sorry, not US. I was going to say US Bank, not US Bank, Community Bank. Okay. US Bank is cool. When I caught COVID last year in 20, no, the year before in 2024, because last year I didn't catch COVID. Thank you, Jesus. Um, Community Bank, sorry, US Bank and Bank of America and Mission Lane, no, not Mission Lane, Merrick Bank, they all waived my late fees. They all waived my late fees. So shout out to them. Love Bank of America, love Merrick Bank, and I also love US Bank. They're a great bank to bank with and have a credit card. So yeah, thank you to you guys. But Community Bank, you guys are just as bad as piece of crap US Mobile. Okay? So you guys need to know what you're getting yourself into before you get into it. Seriously. Use your credit cards responsibly. Don't do what I do. I done maxed out most of my credit cards, buying unnecessary stuff. Seriously. I'm not even joking. Buying unnecessary stuff. I got so many natural soap. It's not even funny. I got so many Bluetooth speakers. It's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? So, use your credit card responsibly, guys. I don't want you guys to go into debt. And like I said, bump US Mobile. They're the most anti-competitive company I've ever seen for prepaid. And please boost Metro and Cricket. Make better upgrade deals for your loyal customers. Better upgrade deals. Throw somebody a bone. Make them feel happy. Give them a Samsung Galaxy A17 for $20. Give them a Moto G for free. For free. Nothing. For free. Why am I getting the Moto G 2025 for free? Or even the Moto Play 2026 for free as well. Have a lineup of free, budget friendly phones for your loyal customers. Okay? Because prepaid gets affected too when the term goes up. So prepaid needs to start, especially now that people are moving more away from postpaid because of these little charges like the 50 cents increase from T-Mobile. First, it started on the business side. They sent me the email. Now people, Sneed reported it that on the postpaid side, people got emails saying that their bill was going to go up by 50 cents. So dumb stuff like that, that stuff, and I'm saying dumb stuff like that. I'm saying that stuff like that is what's turning people off and making them go to prepaid. And if you want to be lucrative with them customers, you would do what you got to do. And the best thing for for Boost, T-Mobile, and Cricket to do is come up with upgrade options. And I even got to talk about Visible, Verizon. Come on, man. You guys got to start throwing better deals too. It's not about plan. Yes, the plan deals are great. But how about if the person doesn't have an unlocked phone? How about if the person has a locked phone to that carrier? Let's say the person messed up their credit with T-Mobile and they blacklisted their phone and they need a new phone. And they got Metro or US Mobile or whatever, and it doesn't work in the area. And they want to port the number over to to Visible. You guys need to be more competitive to give out free phones. Port out to Visible and get the Moto G 2025 for free. The G Play, you know, um, better discounts on the iPhones. You know what I'm saying? Just better discounts overall. Seriously. And not just do that BS talking about we're gonna give you this phone for free if you pay for 1 year. No, stop forcing people to pay annually. Everybody can't afford to pay annually, and most people don't want to pay annually. God forbid if they move within that year, right, to a place where Verizon doesn't have service. Well, there you go, right? They lost their money. You guys are not going to refund them. Well, Mr. Fabres, you were living in Trenton for the first 6 months of 2026. Yeah, but now I live in California, and Verizon doesn't. "Oh, well, sir, you paid it in advance. Yeah, but you guys told me you guys would give me this discount on this phone. I understand that, sir, but it's not our fault you decided to leave where you had service to go where you don't have to move to somewhere where you don't got service. Okay, but that's not right. Okay, well, hey, two wrongs don't make a right. You blaming me, I'm blaming you. We're not going to go nowhere. And that's exactly what customer care says. So that's why I'm publicly talking about these prepaid carriers. So yeah, Visible, you need to be more competitive and you seriously need to do what you need to do. And is give people better deals when they're porting in numbers. It's not all about giving somebody a 26 months discount. Stop worrying about what the hell US Mobile's doing. You guys are too busy worrying about what US Mobile's doing. Don't worry about what US Mobile, okay? You guys need to be worried about being more competitive, Visible. You need to give better deals on phones, especially with port-ins. Especially with port-ins. I mean, I wanna do a screen share. So let me turn off the camera real quick. and we're gonna do a screen share. We're gonna go to Visible's website because I love Visible. I've been with them since 2018, but they need to be more competitive. Definitely, because plans is not everything. Plans are not gonna get everybody in you knocking on your door. We need phones too. Shop all phones. Here we go. And not everybody could afford the 17 Pros, the 17s, and all that. Look at this. The Samsung Galaxy A17. Let's see how much they want for it outright. $200. This phone could be free with a port-in. It's a $200 phone. It should be free with a port-in. Port into. Matter of fact, you guys could do it like this, Visible. Port into Visible and get the um Visible Plus and Visible Plus Pro plan and take home a free Samsung Galaxy A17. You know how many people would port to get this phone, the A17? Because this one supports millimeter wave. That would be a great deal. You guys give this phone for free if the person gets the 35 or $45 plan. You guys would make a killing Visible if you was to give this phone out for free. Port into Visible and get the Visible Plus or Visible Plus Pro plan and get this phone for free. That would be amazing. Verizon's unlock policy to a year. Yeah, I heard of that. Cody. Oh, what's up? What's up, Buck Jones? What's good, broski? Hey, Alex. In case I cursed out Visible. No, 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 no. I'm just saying Visible needs to be more competitive, Buck Jones. That's all I'm saying. I'm speaking facts. Not everybody could afford an iPhone to bring it unlocked to Visible like I do. You know what I'm saying? Like mine's already paid off. My 14 Pros are paid off. My 15 Pros paid off. The only two phones that I owe on out of all my iPhones that I own is my 16 Pro and my 17 Pro. That's it. The 17 Pro just came out. 199 for a 17 is too much. Should be free. Correct. Correct. That's what I'm talking about, Book Jones. That's exactly what I'm talking about, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Verizon could afford to give this phone for free. What a port in. As long as you get the Visible or the Visible Plus Pro plan. And you can still get the 26 months discount on the plan. They're not losing anything. They're not losing anything at all. They're getting a loyal customer, and after that 26 months is over or in 24 months, if they want to throw you a bone, like I think that's really what companies should do. After 2 years of you being a loyal customer, a prepaid customer, to make it clear, you should get a discount on an upgrade. A nice discount, not a piece of crap discount, a nice discount. Yeah, because oh shoot, US Mobile. Nah, but I'm not gonna call customer care and do that, guys, because it's not customer care doesn't control the the idiots on the corporate side. They're the ones that make these type of decisions on US Mobile. Let's see what else phones they got here that are budget friendly. The 16E, this should be free too with port in. Oh shoot. The S25 Ultra sold out of stock. The S22 Plus, damn, they still got that old phone. We got the A36, that should be free with a port in. The A26, which is the one that my brother got, that I made the video on yesterday, that I speed tested, this should be free. What a port in. So there's a couple of phones here. This should be free with a port in. The Moto G Stylus. This should be free. The Moto G Power. The Moto G Edge. All these phones should be free right here with a port in. Seriously. And this one's out of stock. So these two. And if you want to make it a rule that depending on the price of the phone, only the Visible Plus Pro plan can get the phone for free, fine. That's fine. You know, Boost does it, Metro does it, Cricket does it. So you can do it. The Visible Plus Pro plan, you can get the Moto G for free, the Moto Edge, the A17, since it's a cheaper phone, should be entitled to the $45 plan. I mean, the $35 plan, the Visible Plus plan. So the Visible, you got to get the Visible Plus plan to get the A17 for free. But now, when you want the Edge or a Moto G Stylus, which are more expensive than that phone, then you should be entitled to get it for free if you get the Visible Plus Pro plan. And that's what I'm saying. Like Visible can be more competitive too. It's not all about, oh, you could finance this phone through a firm. People don't want to finance no damn phone, especially not no Moto G. You know what I'm saying? If people are gonna finance something Visible, aka Verizon, they're gonna finance an iPhone, 17 Pro Max, an iPhone 17, that type of stuff. They're not gonna sit here and finance no mid ranger. It makes no sense. Why would you want to finance a mid ranger? So all these phones right here should be, even the Razor should be free. This one, the TCL should be TCL 50XL. This thing should be free with the freaking $25 plan. To be honest, this one, the Moto Edge 2022. This thing should be free with the $25 plan too. There's better ways to make money. This TCL 50X XE, this should be free with the $35 plan. This one as well, the TCL K3033 5G, this should be free. This $100. The iPhone 14, this should be free with the $25 plan. The Moto G Play 2026. So that's what I'm saying. Like Visible has enough phones to a nice phone catalog to do something about it and be more competitive. Because this 26 months discount is not enough. It's just not enough. I'm being honest. It's not enough. They need to do more. More needs to be done. TJ, my bad, bro. I didn't read your other thing. Alex, company phones have the home internet as a speed optimal option would be excellent. Well, yeah, Boost Mobile is trash. Oh man, Visible. Yeah, so these prepaid companies need to be more competitive, man. That's all I'm saying. They need to be more competitive, and they'll be in a better position to succeed. Seriously. But now, guys, sadly, I am tired. I gotta pull out a double tomorrow. I gotta do 12 hours. So I'm gonna take it down. I will see you guys on Saturday. If I'm not too tired tomorrow, I'll do a live stream when I get off of work on the phone because they're gonna be downstairs watching TV. Total has better deals for mid rangers, mid phone. Yeah, yeah, they do. You know, and they got a great finance option now too. I put it on my Book of Jones. I put it on my shorts. So I'll definitely catch you guys on the live stream on Saturday, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you smash that like button, turn on that bell notification so you never miss one of my videos and none of my shorts or live streams. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you subscribe to Sneed Mobile Tech, Carlos S Tech, OG Tech, Iceberg, Texo Channel, Latrell Jennings, Alex Raw Audio, and who else? Am I forgetting anybody? Oh yeah, my homie Little Mac and JTV. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, guys, because I'm really tired. That serious. I want to go lay down and take a nap. You heard any news about Boost Mobile lately? Unlimited data soon. Shit is garbage. No, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh, what I have heard from Boost is that they're not planning to do unlimited. because they don't want to look at me, pay AT&T more money. And they also not trying to do truly unlimited on T-Mobile because they're not trying to pay T-Mobile more money. Go live and direct 24. Oh, that's crazy. So maybe when I get off of taking a nap, I'll do a live stream like around 12 or something, 1 o'clock in the morning my time, Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I haven't heard anything, broski. But as soon as trust me, as soon as I get the word of Boost Mobile coming out with unlimited data, I will definitely let you guys know, guys. But now I want to say take care, God bless and be safe. You already, and thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate you guys so much. Deuces.